The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Darwin Finch, Gentleman Jervis.
More action here at Halston Body's Coastline Clash. Robin Shaw issued the challenge, but the question is, from the looks of things, is Gentleman Jervis up to the challenge?
I mean, you asked that when Shaw laid it down, and it doesn't look like that. And he just waved off. Darwin Finch says he wants to go it alone. Not a smart move in poor Jervis. I mean, it was heartbreaking to see just what sweet Robin Shaw has done to the Friendship Farm, and in particular, Gentleman Jervis.
Absolutely squashed him with that big seated splash off the apron. I mean, we didn't know if we'd ever see Gentleman Jervis back.
There's definitely a lot of residual damage on Jervis right now. You can tell by the way that he's holding his ribs. He is already in pain and hurt, getting into the ring before the match has even started.
Seems nearly devoid of razzmatazz.
And introducing his opponent from Agua Dulce, California, weighing in at 350 pounds, Sweet Robin Shaw.
Robin Shaw looks, almost nods as if he's impressed that Jervis even showed up here. And Robin Shaw seems to look back at his time, gentlemen, in the Friendship Farm with nothing but total disdain.
Total disdain, and I think Robin Shaw looks proud of himself, his handiwork, seeing Jervis still holding his midsection. But maybe he is a little bit surprised that Jervis would even meet his challenge.
You know, you got to keep in mind, one of the worst beatings I've ever seen Robin Shaw was at the hands of Chris Dickinson in Primetime Live, and that had to do with the gimmicks in the Friendship Farm. So maybe that's where some of his resentment for the Friendship Farm and gimmicky things have come from.
Maybe so, but still, you know, his time in the Friendship Farm.
Wait. Hold on a second. Jervis, I'm sorry, man. I know that you feel like you need to face Robin, and I respect that, but I feel like I'd be doing you a disrespect if I let you come in here at not even 50%, let's be honest. And you know he's just going to take advantage of that. Because, Robin, you have no respect. This man, this great man right here, he took guys like you and me, and he brought us to championship wrestling. And the minute that you couldn't share the spotlight for 2 seconds, you showed your true colors. So you know what? You want to hurt this man so much, you really want Jervis, then you're going to have to go through me to do it.
Wow.
Punk Rock Poindexter, Darwin Finch putting himself in between Gentleman Jervis and this raging bull in Sweet Robin Shaw.
Shaw showing no hesitation in agreeing with that, too.
I'm not afraid of you. You should be.
Okay. You show him. Be careful. Hey, Jervis.
Boy, where that was a whole different sound to Gentleman Jervis. Where did he summon that from?
I don't know if that's the aftermath of what Robin Shaw did to him, or if it's the rage and the heartbreak that Robin Shaw has caused.
It's definitely the most bass that I've ever heard in Jervis's voice. We're bringing some anger out of the happiest man I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, the world's sweetest man has got some of the world's most injured ribs right now, though. Just bone-rattling body shots here by the big man, and doubling over in pain in the early going was Jervis, but using his speed and agility comes up with the drop kick, but that was a sacrifice play. Just hitting the mat after throwing the drop kick, you know, residual damage.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna do, and even Finch said he's not even at 50%. He's gonna be at way less than that.
Get out of there, Jervis. A sit and duck for that big leg drop, and again, that splash off the apron just put Jervis on the shelf. You know, it's been an emotional attack and a very physical attack by Robin Shaw.
I have a lot of respect for Darwin Finch trying to step up and give his friend a hand. I would have liked to have maybe seen him get in early, but now we're going to get to see what Darwin Finch is going to bring to the table.
Yeah, here's his chance. And saying, you know, it was Jervis and the association with the Friendship Farm, James, that gave guys like Finch and Robin Shaw a platform. Put them on pay-per-view. on Primetime Live. Put them in tag team title opportunities in the United Wrestling Network.
And as Finch said, for 1 second you couldn't stand the spotlight not being on you, Robin Shaw, and you turned your back, you showed your true colors. And, I think Darwin Finch showing true friendship coming out here to the aid of Gentleman Jervis, but I don't think this is the smart play, trying to test strength with not-so-sweet Robin Shaw. Darwin Finch paying for it.
Definitely not the smart play. We saw them tie up early, and Robin Shaw just chucked Darwin Finch to the side. The second time we saw Darwin go behind him, I don't know why he would try and head-on combat Robin Shaw, but we see him using some technique here to get the leverage in his favor.
Would you say he's using scientific wrestling?
You could definitely say that. I mean, leverage and fulcrums and so forth, it is a little bit of physics.
Well, physics is that big man Robin Shaw, but Darwin Finch looking to defy the odds.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. When it comes to Shaw, every action has an equal and opposite reaction, and when he hits you, you'll go down. But right now, being very elusive is Darwin Finch, and he looks like he took the use of the arms away momentarily of the big man. Double teaming now by the Friendship Farm.
And I think that strike where he landed on the neck, where maybe it took a little bit of ability for Robin Shaw to use his arms. It goes into the anatomy. Whoa, big team strikes here by Darwin Finch and Jervis.
Friendship Farm were lighting up Robin Shaw, but then the proverbial meeting of the minds of the Friendship Farm.
That train is off the track. The big man causing damage now. This match continues after this.
Tonight, Nature Boy Ric Flair and Car Shield team up against the expensive Car Repair Brothers for the championship belt.
Woo! Let me go on record and say Nature Boy and Car Shield will eliminate expensive car repairs when you're the greatest alive, the heavyweight champion, and have Car Shield as your partner, you can't lose. Woo! Expensive car repairs, Ric Flair and Car Shield are coming for you. Woo! Car Shield cars go farther.
Call 800-952-1286.
Dave & Buster's is the coolest place to eat, drink, play, and watch AEW Double or Nothing. Join us on Sunday, May 30th. It's free to watch. Plus, you'll get a free game card. That's Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase. Watch Memphis Wrestling live at our brand new Wrestle Center. Our next TV taping is Sunday, June 13th at 2 p.m. Get your tickets now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com.
Welcome back, everyone. A disturbing scene, though. Just all that massive humanity down on the back and the injured ribs of Gentleman Jervis.
It's a really tough spot having that much weight on you when you're completely collapsed to the mat. It's extremely hard to get off.
Yeah, just toying with Jervis during the break. Heard him say, "Is that all you got?" Just taunting his former friend.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, but the physical pain really a big part of it as well. When you've got compromised ribs, Blake, take us through. I mean, every single breath, and Jervis might not catch a breath here with this bear hug.
As you mentioned, having ribs, it's the entire attachment for your torso. So if you breathe, you get slammed. Anything that you do, you're going to be feeling pain, particularly when you have a giant Robin Shaw wrapped around. Whoa, we have a little...
Going to the eyes here. We've never seen that from the world's sweetest man.
And I wonder, is that desperation or is that anger coming out of Jervis? Because he was in a bad spot. Was that doing what he needed to survive, or was that him losing it and doing what he emotionally brought out of it?
We're getting some, I agree, but I don't know, but we're getting some anger out of the scientist, the punk rock Poindexter as well. He's got the big man rocking and reeling. Oh,
he caught him.
Oh, it's just this. If he can lock that arm in, this is a rotational submission on the body here.
Absolutely neutralize that size advantage, but not the strength advantage of Robin Shaw, and down goes Finch.
Robin Shaw has just slightly too big of an, pin attempt.
Again, so tough to kick out when you got the big man on top of you, and you can see the look of disdain on the face of Robin Shaw. Playtime is over, but a great submission attempt. But as we've talked about throughout this matchup, a lot of it is desperation. What can you do? How many times can you go back to the drawing board against this guy?
I mean, it's 2-on-1 Friendship Farm versus Robin Shaw here, and he's still, able to control the majority of this matchup outside of those desperate tactics of the Friendship Farm.
I would have a hard time calling this a 2-on-1. This is more like 1.5 against 1.
Fair point.
And that's a big one right there, too. It's almost 1.5 against 1.5.
Okay. And again, you got an injured Gentleman Jervis as well, who's going to be hard-pressed to even climb back up to the apron. And so it might be 1/2 on 1.5 right now. But enough, Matt. If he hits that sweet embrace, it's 1, 2, 3. That's the only math you really have to be concerned with. And Darwin Finch, though, being very elusive. Drop kick takes him off his feet.
Wow, the big guy goes down.
Could be a big-time turning point in the favor of Finch and Jervis if they can capitalize.
Big-time velocity there and force when you're talking physics, and took the big man down.
Jervis wants back in.
You know, a lot of the times when we see a guy who's completely dominating the beginning of a competition get put on his back and the momentum start to sway, sometimes we see that guy start to mentally break. Sometimes we see him get more angry. I'm interested to see what kind of Robin Shaw gets up after that kick off the top rope.
And the longer this matchup goes, the big guy's got to get oxygen in that giant body. Back elbows. Back elbows now by Jervis. Oh, big spear by Jervis. He rocked him. He took him down. If he could just capitalize and cover.
Look at that aggression that we are getting out of Gentleman Jervis. We've never really seen this side of him.
A little sweet revenge, you might say.
Yeah, I guess so. Jervis, though, I mean, look, you still see the effects. He's having to use those ropes to even move around there after that maybe adrenaline burst, but really he's still trying to bring it to Shaw.
He's got him hooked. Gentleman Jervis.
Landed.
Oh, that's the Dustland DDT there by Gentleman Jervis. He's digging way down into the playbook.
And he planted Shaw's forehead directly on the mat. You can see Shaw's rolling around on the ground. He's on Wobble Street right now. But so's Jervis. Jervis is still down.
How about he planted Shaw with the DDT, and Shaw might beat him to his feet. Couldn't even get a cover there.
Shaw is in trouble here, but now reaching for the referee. And Gentleman Jervis has got to make a tag here. They have to capitalize. They have to take advantage while the big man is rocking and reeling and in jeopardy.
Oh, that one had some mustard behind it from Finch.
Mass times acceleration, whole lot of force there by Finch.
They're giving Robin Shaw some very valuable recovery time right now.
Oh, Finch knocked firmly off the apron. Oh, now he's taking it again to Gentleman Jervis.
I think the official Allison Lee is maintaining that Gentleman Jervis is still the legal man in this matchup. And now look at this. A hug that was once out of love is now out of total disrespect and devastation, and Jervis goes completely limp.
Jervis looks lifeless in there. Now what is Robin Shaw doing? Oh, God, we've seen him use this vice grip before. He just about squeezed the flesh out of Piranha Conrana.
Oh, he'll absolutely concave your cranium with this. Oh, my goodness. Both palms on the temples here, Blake.
Wow, his eyes got to be popping out under there. He looks like he's unconscious. He's in a bad spot. The official's trying to stop this.
Here is your winner, Sweet Robin Shaw.
I've got to give Gentleman Jervis so much credit for even getting in the ring. Let's take a look at the action brought to you by CarShield. Taking the big man off his feet with the big spear was Gentleman Jervis, but in the end, Robin Shaw just too much, and that vice grip, so devastating.
The vice grip absolutely put the lights out of Gentleman Jervis, and just the saddest story in wrestling continues. What has happened to the Friendship Farm, and what is going through the mind of Robin Shaw?
Man, Jervis is down. Jervis is really seriously injured. He got in here in bad shape, and thank God that Darwin Finch was able to step in and at least give a hand, because this could have been a really, really bad beatdown.
Jervis might have broken ribs, but I think more importantly, he really, truly has a broken heart. United Television title still on the line as we keep rolling on Coastline Clash.